check out a few trains.
This is a boarding call for
There's our boarding call. Look at that.
Train 6456.
That's what I call timing, right?
En route to Hartford.
Bright all of a sudden. That sun is really bright out of nowhere.
Passengers should proceed
Don't
to
mind the
track
lady.
2.
She's cool.
Please have your tickets ready.
She's
for the
annoying,
conductor.
but she's cool.
Thank you for riding the Hartford line.
All right. Get you set up here. Get me set up, I guess. You set up, me set up. I don't know. Somebody set up. We're going to get set up regardless. I think I would have done all this beforehand. You know, it's not like it's the first time I've ever done this. And I'm still not prepared. Let's try it here. Let's get you in there here. Plug this in. Maybe. As it follows me as I try to open it. Unfortunately, this phone, hope you can hear me. Hello, hello. When I use this phone, when I do the front screen view so I can see what I'm looking at, it reverses it, like reverts it, whatever they call it. Makes it backwards, so whatever. Unfortunately, it's gonna happen. But when we get the trains coming, we're gonna swap it to the real camera and check it out. Should be here in a couple of minutes. We got 3 of them coming. This sun literally just came out of nowhere. If you see the beginning of the video, it literally just comes out of nowhere the minute I start, which is dope. That's a sign. That means the gods want me to do a live stream, I guess, right? It was cloudy 30 seconds ago. Plug this into here. Dope. All right. This is way too much coat for this. You know that? I got like 2 coats on. It was cold when I left the house, and now it's sunny and beautiful. So I'll just leave them on. I mean, screw it. I'll just leave them on. But we got one coming. A couple of minutes. We just had a boarding call. I believe it's going to be a CT rail. It's either going to be one of the big units, or it's going to be one of those the old Amtrak trains that's repainted, which I have not seen yet in the daytime with the new CT rail paint scheme on it. So that'd be pretty dope. Hello. That'd be pretty dope if we get the at least one of those Amtrak or old Amtrak Genesis units running through with the, you know what I'm saying, with the new paint scheme on it. That'd be cool. I saw it once at night and it looked really nice, but I want to see it during the day yet. I've seen some pictures of it. A few people have been doing it, taking pictures of it. You know, some CT rail stuff. A couple of local photographers, filmer have been doing them during the day, and I got some really nice pictures of them. And I'd really like to see it in person during the day. So we'll see what happens. Either way, we're gonna get. There it comes. We're gonna get some cool trains coming through. Let me hide this for a moment. Let's set up and see what we got coming here. Let me swap you around here. A little something like that. All right. Thinking it's gonna be probably on this track if it's coming that way. Well, we'll figure it out.
Attention, please. This is the last call for Hartford Line Train 6456.
In case you didn't know, this is the last call. Oh, I'm sorry, man. I seen somebody leaving when I rolled up. That might have been you. I seen somebody walking out right as I was rolling up. I haven't been down here in a while during the daytime and just kind of wanted to come down. That blue light looks cool, doesn't it? It's not really doing that. It's just the way the I guess LEDs or whatever react with the filming speeds. Oh yeah, there's someone across the way. That's probably your friend then. Tell him I said hey. I'll wave to him. Tell him that dude waving to you. Waving to him. Someone you know. Here we go. Let's see what locomotive we got here. Watch, it's gonna be one of the gray ones still. It always is. That's my luck. Yeah, it sure is. I haven't been down here in a while during the day. What's up, Robert? Damn brakes, huh? Alright, let's go back to where the action is. I love that. You can't even see it. Ah, the sun sucks. Of course it comes out now. I love the old Connecticut signs on there. The old New Haven emblem still on there. We're going down to the action end. That's dope. There's some people coming, so let's just swap this around here. We're gonna hit the other side real quick. We're gonna go down to where the locomotive is and watch this thing pull out. See what happens from there, you know what I mean? Alright. We're past the people. Let's look at the trains. If I could block that, there we go. If I could block that sunlight out of there. block that sunlight out.
Attention train
Is it?
passengers.
All right, yeah. That's what,
The advised federal law requires all
oh, yeah. No, this
employees
it is the one that's
to wear a
painted, isn't it?
mask at all times
I
while
can't
on
see.
board and in stations,
Get you out of the sun.
regardless of
Get me out of the
vaccination
sun.
status or
No,
state
no, I
or
believe you.
local
I
law.
can't even tell from here.
Refusing to wear a mask
It is the
in
painted one, isn't it?
federal
Dope.
law
I've been wanting to see this during the day.
is subject to penalties under federal
Yeah.
law.
Get you up out of the sunlight.
Future travel in the event of non-compliance. You did not travel when you were experiencing.
Trying to get it so the sunlight's not in the camera, but it's not working for me. This is what I wanted to see during the day, right here. Beautiful. How pretty she looks. Doesn't she look beautiful in her paint scheme? Yeah, that's all. It looks so good with that new paint scheme on there. I really liked it. It looks much better than it did with the, sorry, I'm just enjoying it. She looks so much better than she did. If I could zoom back out of here. Back when it was still gray, and then just missing emblems and paint markings and all types of stuff. Wave to your friend there. It looks so good in that new paint scheme. I'm so happy to see it. I heard it was done, and like I said, people had told me it was getting done, and then I saw some pictures of it, and then I finally got to see it, but it was at night when I first saw it. Now I finally get to see it during the day, and that's dope. I'm happy with that. So chill for a few. We got one more coming, and then we'll go from there. Uh-oh, I think we're about to get thrown out of here. So we'll see what happens from there. Oh, not yet. They're just checking out. Sometimes when they come up, they're not, let me set this up for a minute. Hey, what's up, Dave? Sometimes when they come up here and they check the platforms, they're not all too cool with us being here, so we'll see what happens. We're just filming, doing our thing. We're not doing nothing wrong. Just hanging out for the viewers. During the day, so I don't know if he just told him to leave, but I probably will be next if he's rolling out right after that. Amtrak guy just came up. Let's see what happens. We gotta go. But they're out there. They're just checking out the platform, you know, so they ask us to leave, then we leave. If not, then we check out some trains. We look at them during the day, and I never get to see them during the day, you know, so it's just nice to come down here during the day. I always come down here late at night, you know, 10, 11 o'clock at night. When I do it, like 10, 11 o'clock at night. It's just nice to come down here during the day and actually see these things in the daylight, see how they look. They're beautiful, you know? We'll see what happens from there. We'll give them a minute. Let them do their thing. They're just doing their job, checking it out. And then we'll go from there. See what happens, you know? Let me put this away real quick. Uh-oh. Oh, yay. Well, I'm online, and I don't know if she's watching this or not, but I cannot reply to you right now because I'm live. We'll go from there. Give me 1 second. I got any string cheese? Yes. We got string cheese, so we're gonna have one of these. We'll just wait for them do their rounds and see where it goes. I know I got the hat on, the coat. Like I said, it's a little bit overkill for this weather. I thought it was a lot colder. Sorry if you hear that vibrating. That's I'm getting a text message. Oh yeah? Okay. All right. I forgot to turn the volume. I thought when I was doing live, like recording live, that it wouldn't do the messages coming through like that, but I guess it does. So don't worry about that. It'll stop in a minute. Who's your friend? Good friend. Saying what's up. Telling me how cool I am, I guess. I'm sure that's what they're saying. I'm going to eat this. We're going to check the schedule and see what's next. I think we got like 15, 20, maybe 20 minutes for next. Let me check real quick. Hold on. See what happens. We got like 20 minutes for the next train. We can hang out. Oh, I apologize for that. I'll stop in a minute. That's dope. I'm gonna turn that off. Let's see what happens. We're coming down now. Hopefully it goes cool. And it's 3 3:15 is the next one. So if we can hang out a little bit, maybe look at some of the sites during the day that we never get to see, and go from there. But we'll see what happens. We'll get my Gatorade out, enjoy some of this fresh sunlight, and hang out for a little bit, you know? What you got here? What's coming on next? I'm sorry, I missed that comment. Oh, that's all right, Essex. It's all good. We're just hanging out. I haven't seen any during the day in a long time. Is that really windy? I got the microphone on, but it shouldn't be too windy. It should be fine for a live stream. So I missed a bunch of comments. I apologize. Yeah, now it's getting really windy, so as long as the wind's not bothering you, like I said, I got the sock on the mic, whatever they call it, the thing on the mic. Should protect it from the wind. Oh, dope, yeah, that is cool. Oh. Yes, they do still. Oh, they do still sell steamed cheeseburgers in Meriden. There's a place in Wallingford. I don't know if it's the one that was in Meriden that moved to Wallingford, but there's one in Wallingford now that is right up the street from here, a couple of blocks from here, and they're excellent. I like going by there. Some days you go by and they got a cold morning or a cold afternoon rather, and the windows are all fogged up, and it just looks so warm and comfortable and delicious in there. Actually, they got a truck too that goes. Why does the sun come out right when I'm looking this way? They got a truck that goes around too. I don't know if it's this guy or the guy at Meriden, but one of them, I think it was a guy at Meriden. I don't know if it's the same guy. Again, I don't remember, but they got a truck that goes around, and he does the steamed cheeseburgers right on the truck, and it's oh God, it's freaking amazing. We need more of that in our lives, you know that? But yeah, there's like I said, there's one right now, right down the street in Wallingford now. I want to say the one in Wallingford is the guy that was at Meriden. I can't remember the name of it. But that guy moved from somewhere, and I want to say that's the guy. I think he's either opened up another one or moved. I can't remember. But I want to say it's him. Don't quote me on that, but I really want to say that. It's such a beautiful day out here. My memory is definitely still getting over. Felt great this morning. I was sick a few days ago, and it was horrendous. I actually took a day off of work for being sick. Steve's. Yeah, that's the guy that's in Wallingford, I think. It's got to be. I'll check when I go by on the way home. I'll ride that way home. I took the bike out. But yeah, I was sick as could be the other day. I don't know Ted's in North Haven. I have to see which one it is now. I don't know. I can't remember now. I'm going to have to take a look and see which one it is. Steve's, I think, is the one that's there. Maybe it is Ted's. Damn, now you got me thinking. Don't make me think. It's a weekend. But anyways, I was sick as could be the other day. No fever, no temperature. It was only one day. It wasn't anything bad, but sick as could be. I never take a sick day off. If I take a sick day off of work, it's like either to do something with the kids or for the kids, or the kids are sick, or because I want to go film something. That's much cooler than being at work. Those are my sick days. I never actually take a sick day off of work, and I was sick. What day was it? Wednesday, started feeling it. I'm fine, no biggie. I pushed through it. And then Thursday, I woke up Thursday morning in the middle of the night, and I wasn't going to work. We won't get into details, but I wasn't going into work. I was leaking out of places I shouldn't have been leaking out of. Around here, it was a bad sinus thing, and it was no good. So I actually ended up calling out Thursday for me being sick, and I spent the entire day on the couch, which is where the Nintendo pictures came in from, because after like 4 hours on the couch, I had to do something. I couldn't just sit there. And being that I felt like crap, couldn't go anywhere, so I just slept and played Nintendo for the day. Like actual Nintendo, NES Nintendo. And that was really cool. I think I'm going to play some 1943 tonight. I had like a Double Dragon binge, I guess you'd call it. I played Double Dragon for hours. Contra, but you can run through Contra in one round. That's not hard to do. The Mario Brothers, I did 1, 2. I got to the end but didn't beat it, and then 3, I don't have the patience to beat 3 anymore. I really don't. That's when I was a kid. But I think I'm going to do 1943. I believe there's 24 or 26 levels in that game, if I remember. Remember the arcade was always 16 levels, and then when the NES version came out, they had those original 16 levels, but when you beat the 16th level, the last level in the arcade game on the Nintendo, it wasn't the end of the game. It said it was like a decoy and there's a whole nother fleet. And they added like another 10 levels to the game or something like that. So I'm interested to seeing that, playing that. That's going to be a lot of fun. Probably miss a lot of my week doing that and go through that. Now, the game I was thinking of, and I couldn't remember, there was a game that was just like Double Dragon, but it wasn't. I want to say it was like Renegade or something. It was kind of like a mix between Double Dragon and then what Street Fighter became. I think it was Renegade. I gotta look that up. I want to find that game. These messages go off all the time, and it sucks. I want to look that up. I want to get that game. Yeah, I just saw Dino's had to move the other day. I was actually someone's playing a horn over there. I was actually thinking of going there not that long ago. I was like, I want to go to Dino's. It's been years since I've been there. I wanted to go out there, get some dinner, have some good childhood memories, and I drove by the place and it was a parking lot. I'm like, what the hell is this? So I thought they were gone completely, but someone told me that they believe they moved, which is dope. But Dino's was up in there. It was great as a kid. Back in the 80s, that was a place to be. 90s, it was good. And then in the 2000s, I think the kids took over. I don't really know what happened. It wasn't as good. A lot of people stopped going. But then, I haven't been back since then, but then I heard it got good again. And I heard it was really good like it used to be back in the day. And I wanted to go there, and it was a parking lot. I'm like, what the hell? I used to see that big Dino's on the side of the building, and it's nothing there. So yeah, apparently they moved. I got to find out where they went. But yeah, it's funny you mentioned that because I just came up with that the other day. Oh, you're coming back, dope. We'll be here for a few, hopefully. Yeah, I don't know where it moved to, Robert. Let's see if we scroll down a little bit and find out. Oh, okay, a few hundred feet up the road farther, even better. Okay, past Big Y, perfect. That's why I like live streams like this. I can find out what the hell is going on when I want to go to one of my childhood favorite places. I wonder if they got the big letters on the side of the building again, Dino's. That was iconic, you know? I mean, we don't have a lot around here, so just a name is iconic around here. But yeah, I want to go check out the new place. You been there? What is it, Cinder Rose. Have you been to the new one yet? Is it good? How is it? Smaller place. Yeah, I grew up going there too, Dave. I used to love their, I get the clam strips all the time. The clam strips and even the other ones, the whole belly clams, I'm not really big into those. But Dino's, I love. They were delicious having those things. And I used to sit there, and I remember they built a dealership across the street. That was probably in the 90s, but I'm just sitting there with my dad eating and watching that building be built. There was something there beforehand. I think they tore down and watching all that and watching everything change around it while I was eating over the years. And now that changed too. That's gone now, you know. It's just a parking lot. But yeah, I want to go to the new one. If anyone's been there, I'd love to know how it is because I definitely want to go. Oh, did you? That's awesome. Yeah, I got out here a little bit. Okay, cool. There we go. There's the address. Perfect. Oh, it's past Big Y. All right, 322. I can remember that. I love their seafood. That's where I got my love for seafood. Was for that place. Going there with my dad as a kid. This sun sucks. It was not here when I started this. Let's move. That's gonna make it worse. Maybe something like that. Sorry, trying to find a better position to do this. There we go. That's better. It's on the side. We don't have to worry about that. But yeah, I mean that's where I got my love for seafood. Was going to that place. My dad would bring me all the time. You know, as a kid, 80s, 90s, what do you want? You want McDonald's. And that's what all kids want. Hell, I still want it now, but it's horrible food. So he would bring me there instead. We used to go there, and we used to go to Duchess in Hamden, across from what used to be McDonald's. I think it's the Popeyes now, but it was the Duchess in Hamden right there. And then they built the new McDonald's down the way, but we used to go to Duchess, get those hot dogs. They had those big hot dogs with the relish. Oh, man. And I still go to, why can't I think of it now? Still go to Glenwood. That's still there. They have a decent, I don't go there for the seafood, though. I go there for the hot dogs. I like their hot dogs. Their burgers are good. But they got a decent clam strip platter there. Not as good as what I remember from Dino's, but it's all right, considering it's not really a seafood joint. But I still go there once in a while. I'll get me a nice foot-long hot dog. I don't know if I'm going to call it a foot-long hot dog, but it's still a decent-sized hot dog. It's pretty good. And that place is always busy when you go there. If you go there for lunch or for dinner, the place is always packed, which I'm glad to see. Because it's just, again, area icon, really, for this area. We don't have a lot around here, so we just go to the restaurants we know, we grew up with, you know. So I got to keep doing this. My thing keeps going out.
Attention train passengers, please be advised
She's
Federal
telling
Law
us we got to wear a
requires
mask.
all customers and employees to wear a mask at
Yeah,
all
if it's
times
by the big Y
while
like
on
they
board
said, then yeah, it's
and in
probably right by
stations,
the Outback.
regardless of vaccination
Further up, all right.
status or
Okay,
state
we're close to it.
or local laws. Refusing to wear a mask is a
Friendly's on
violation
Broadway,
of federal
Jesus.
law.
That
Customers
was...
may be subject to penalties under federal law.
I'm trying to think. I don't know if I remember if Friendly's on Broadway. I remember this lady. Sorry, hold on 1 second.
Do not travel when you are experiencing COV.
Oh, you can hear me over her. The Friendly's I remember was on Route 5, right by the highway entrance, right by the 91 entrance. That's the one I remember. That was a farm shop, I think, when I was a kid. Does that make sense? Farm shop? Was that a thing? Why do I think farm shop when I think of that place? It was like a farm shop, then Friendly. So maybe they moved from Broadway to there. I don't remember them on Broadway though. Might have been before my time. I'm not sure. I figure I was born what, 78? I think 70. I gotta think. That's the sad part. 78. So it probably would have been the 80s before I remember stuff. I don't remember if Friendly's on Broadway. I just remember the one that went into it. I think was the farm shop on Route 5. And I do know from a friend of mine, a much older gentleman. Well, I love history. You know, obviously the area, but I love history. And I was friends with an older gentleman I worked with for a while. He worked like McDermott and we were and stuff. And he knew the area. He grew up down on, he had the farm, the chicken farm, down Route 5. I'm pointing this way. Down Route 5 in North Haven where it's like a safety auto light glass or something. Across from Dynamic Auto. He actually owned that place one time, but he was telling me, I want to say it was the guy that owned the brick factory in North Haven, had a house right where 91 was coming through, and he had them take the house apart brick by brick and then rebuild it elsewhere because he didn't want to make new bricks to build a new house, which is funny. That's how the old timers are. Why make new bricks when I got these perfectly good bricks right here? But I get his point because I work on cars, and the last thing I want to do is open my hood when I get home. Unless there's flames coming out of my hood, I'm not opening it. So I can see not wanting to make new bricks. But yeah, he was saying he made his people take that house apart brick by brick and then relocate it. Actually, it was on Broadway, not on Route 5. It was on Broadway where 91 goes over. The Styles Brick Company. And his house was right there. And they took it apart piece by piece and just rebuilt it somewhere else. It saved all the bricks they could. That guy has some crazy stories. But yeah, he owned it was a chicken farm on Route 5 in North Haven. So right across from that Dynamic Auto, which is, I think it's a convenience store now. And there was like that little hill where the house was, that one house. He had that, and his father owned all the land back there. And he also owned, what is it, Noom Road, I think they call it, the road that stops at the tracks out. It used to come out to Route 5 back in the day, but then there was an accident, now it just stops. He owned all that property and all those houses. And then his dad had passed years back, and he got it and sold it off. And he is a colorful gentleman to talk to. He's got some stories that you could just sit for hours. I did. You sit for hours and listen to this man, and it's great. Had a lot of local history about the area, though. Really fun to listen to him. I'm way behind on comments. I apologize. Let's see. Jimmy's at Savannah Rock. Yes. They did have good hot dogs. They had a Jimmy's in Hamden as well, which wasn't as good, but I actually had the mirror from the original Jimmy's before they had the building got now. The original Jimmy's, when it was just like not a stand, but a small building. The mirror was their menu. And at some point, our family married into the Giulianos owned it, I think, back then. And someone in the family my family married into that family, knew that family. Whatever the deal was, we all got connected at one point back in the day, probably the 70s. And I've got the mirror from the original Jimmy's of Savannah Rock. Like I said, not the building it is now, but the original building. It's just a mirror. It's got like world famous clams or something on it, or clam special, hot dogs. I'm going to take a picture of that and send that to you. I got to send that. You'd like that. But I got the mirror, and I want to hang it up because it's really old. I don't know when it's from. I think we got it in the 70s or 80s, before my time. It had to have been 70s when we got it. It was in the basement. It was their original menu. One of their original menus. It's a big mirror. And I don't even know if it says Jimmy's on it. I think it just says something about famous clams and hot dogs. And yeah, I forgot I even had that. Thank you for mentioning that place. That's dope. I'm going to have to check that out. All right, I'm way behind here. I apologize. Across the street from the Texaco. Okay. There's where that restaurant is now, there's like a nice restaurant there, I think now. Was that the Friendlies? I'm trying to think. Do I remember that? I only remember the one that was on Route 5 that I think went into it was, I believe, the farm shop. I don't know why I'm thinking that name. I don't know. Okay, I remember the one by Exit 12, yeah. Yeah, farm shop. That's the name I remember. And I don't know why. It must be a thing then, because that's all I'm thinking of when I see that, the farm shop. And I don't remember the one on Broadway, though. Huh, that's pretty cool. Thank you for that. Yeah, I remember the one in Hamden was, they tore the building down, but it's like a wooden tap now, I think. Was it across from Daniels, or was it farther down? I guess Daniels was right there, yeah. Because you had Daniels, then you had that old, it's like a roller rink that turned into a liquor store. It was an old roller rink they made into a liquor store. And it still had the wooden floors with the stuff on there. Oh, what the hell was that? Liquorland. That's right. That was right across from there. There's some trash on the floor here. Hold on. Someone finished off their duck sauce. Couldn't bother to throw it in the trash. Probably shouldn't pick my eye with that finger now. Yeah, I think the Liquorland, I think it was like a roller rink or something back in the day, wasn't it? All right, a little farther down. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Normal? Yeah, we're chilling for a little bit. We got another train coming in a few. We'll probably catch that one. We're gonna check it out in a second. There's two more coming. There's an Amtrak coming. This one's a little late now, so if we wait for the Amtrak, which is now going to be 319, which is always behind. It was supposed to be 314. Those are always delayed. CT Rail's on time every day, all day. But yeah, well, maybe we'll catch the one after that. The CT Rail coming through. We'll catch a big boy coming through. Not a big boy, you know what I mean. Yeah, right next to Hamden High School. I went to, because I grew, well, not obviously, but I grew up in North Haven at the time. So the only reason I went to Hamden High is I did a night school stint there for a little bit. And I think the Jimmy's was even gone by then. I can't even remember. That was taken out in the mid-90s, I think they tore that one down. That one wasn't as good as the West Haven one, though, the Savin Rock one, though. And I haven't been to Jimmy's in Savin Rock in a long time, and I don't have a bad opinion about that place. Every time I've been there, it's been excellent. The stuff I've seen online and people are just complaining about, like the wait time and the food. And plus, you got to realize now, everybody's short-staffed. Everybody's short-staffed because they already got paid to stay home instead of work, So why the hell would they work, I guess? I don't know. So you got to expect that when you go somewhere. It's going to be short-staffed. They're going to be rushing food out to try to serve the needs of people that are there. All the years I've been going there, I've never had bad food, and I really can't see it being that bad if it's still the same owners and run by the same people. But I saw a lot of bad reviews. But then again, the only reviews you see are bad reviews. Nobody leaves reviews when they had a good time. Like you go online, you ever see, hey, I had an excellent visit, it was beautiful, go down there. You rarely see that. You only see people when they get pissed off and they just want to vent when they get out of there and they're like, it sucked, it's horrible, everybody was mean, stuff like that you see. So that's why reviews I'm a little iffy on, because nobody leaves good reviews anymore. It's only when they're mad. Kind of like nobody calls the police when they're having a good day. They only call them when things are going bad. So, no one ever calls the police department in the morning and said, hey, what's going on? I just want to let you know we're having a great day. Keep up the great work. Enjoy your day. Nobody says that. They call you when someone's breaking into your house or someone's getting beat up out front or something. I know it's different, but you know what I mean. You know what I'm getting at. You got to make a little conversation, right? Let's see. What did I miss here? Yeah, I forget what they called that. The Ghost Parking Lot. And I never knew what the hell it meant. I'm sorry, I never knew what it was there for. But I remember looking up a sign. They built it in 78, and it was supposed to represent perpetual motion standing still. That's why the cars are somewhere above ground, somewhere half underground, somewhere completely underground. It's supposed to represent perpetual motion standing still. I don't understand it, but it looked cool as hell. We used to go riding our bikes and our skateboards on those cars, and I was mad when they took them out, but over the years they started chipping. People were elements getting to them, the salt, digging up the asphalt, people chipping at them. They were starting to fall apart, and they ended up taking them off. But I used to love that Ghost parking lot. That was iconic for the area. People that don't even live in Connecticut know about that Ghost parking lot. There was one, I read a story, I think I've said this too in a live before. I read a story online that, I say it was a GTO? Pontiac Le Mans, either GTO or Le Mans, some nice two-door car. I remember there being a couple of nice cars. Why would they bury that car? Apparently one of those cars was a Pontiac, it's either GTO or Le Mans, two-door. But the mother that donated, her son, she lost her son in Vietnam, so she donated the car, and she put his dog tags in the mirror or something, or put him in the car, and then donated the car because she didn't want to sell it, and she didn't want to get rid of it, and that was like a way to keep it, I guess, and kind of a nice story. There's a few stories behind a few of the cars, but that's the one that stuck with me. Was that one particular car. I think it was a GTO. Like, he bought it, and then he ended up going to Vietnam, and yeah, that Ghost parking lot was dope. Sexy male cops. That's all right. The sexy male cops smile at me. I'm just joking. Ah, shit. Jesus, $5,000 just to move. It's like that everywhere. Nobody wants to work right now. Everybody got paid to stay home, and nobody wants to work. Now, I worked through the whole pandemic. They ended up giving me 2 weeks off against my will, but our place shut down for 2 weeks, and whatever. It was a much needed 2 week vacation. Of course, I had to go for unemployment again. I didn't want to go on unemployment, but took 2 weeks off. Then I worked through the whole thing. Whatever. I said I took a sick day the other day, and I felt like I was unproductive for the day. I sat on the couch for the day. I felt horrible about myself. Like, I didn't feel good enough to go do anything. I didn't want to go out and ride or do anything. I wanted to relax. But I just felt unproductive. Felt like I had an unproductive day. It was just, I like doing stuff. Even if I'm not working, today I'm just down here playing around, hanging out with you guys, but even if I'm not working, I'm out doing something, helping somebody do something, helping somebody move, or helping somebody build something, or fix something, or just do something. I gotta feel productive during the day, I don't like not doing anything, but I might be a part of the reason they took them out. No, it's all good. When did they take out the buried automobiles? I want to say in the 90s. Late 90s, I think? Early 2000s? No, probably 2000s. When they revamped that whole plaza. They tore a lot of stuff down. They built new stuff. I want to say it was in the early 2000s they took it out. I know back when they built the Starbucks, and they built a few other things around there. So it was, what's up, man? They built a few other things around there, and they revamped that whole parking lot, and that's when they pulled those out. It was just sad to see them go. Looking back, I wish I would have had gone and filmed it or taken them out. Obviously, would have had camera phones back then. Would have been a cool video to have. Oh, you could have just rode through. It's cool. All right, take it easy, Dave. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you very much, Elvis. How are you doing this afternoon? I was going to say this evening. This afternoon? Let's go check the time in a minute, see where we're at. Yeah, right around then. Okay, so it should be coming through here next. Let's go check it out. As I knock you guys over going to look. It's turning around here. That's not turning around. You're still looking at my mug. There we go. My cheap $15 tripod because I broke my other one the other night. Oh, yeah. So you figure 3:21, so yeah, a few minutes behind. And I might, since it's 3:21, I'll probably stick around to that 3:29, catch that CT rail, and then wrap it up right after that. Just wave to the other rail fans. What's up, other rail fans? He's watching us too. So yeah, let's check it out. Let's set up. Get ready for this next one to come in. I should probably move down there a little farther. Actually, I don't even know what side it was coming from, to be honest with you. I get used to this new tripod here. I apologize. It's a cheap one because I broke my last one. I don't want to have like a good one. I broke my gimbal here twice. I broke my tripod here. So I got a cheap, it was like a $15 tripod that holds the phone. So I'm going to drop it here. Only because, not too bad now, but it gets really windy like at night when I do some of my Thursday night streams. It gets really windy coming through the corridors here, and it always blows my camera over, my tripod over. So I just got a cheap one. But if it breaks, so what? And the $15 one's metal, as opposed to the $100 and something one that was plastic. Did a lot more, but still. This one seems a lot stronger.
Attention train passengers, please be advised federal
That's not me. I'm not a
requires
train
all
passenger. I am a
customers
train
and employees
filmer.
to wear a mask
I'm a train hanging outer.
while on board and at
Don't forget to wear your
stations,
mask.
regardless of vaccination status
In the outdoor
or
stations, you
state
need your mask.
or local laws. Refusing to wear a mask is a violation of federal law. Customers may be subject to penalties under federal law, denied boarding, removed from the
I
train,
did not miss
and
that lady.
banned from future travel in the event of non-compliance.
You know, she's a computer, and I'm sure she's a wonderful computer, but I did not miss her voice. Oh man, remember we used to be down here every night like 2 years ago, and we'd have to hear that just over and over and over.
Contact us to reschedule
we had
or
some
cancel your travel.
we had some nights with her, didn't we?
Attention please.
Yes.
Please secure all personal belongings.
Secure my personal belongings. That'd be you guys. You're on the phone. That's all I got. That and my bike is secured. It's locked up. I'll talk when she's done. I'm sorry.
TSA regulations allow for random passenger attention, please.
Oh, she's gonna start again.
This is a boarding
Oh,
call
boarding call.
for
And look what I just found.
train 464
Look at this.
en route to Springfield
You see what I
with
see?
intermediate stop at Meriden, Berlin,
I see a Suburban.
Hartford,
A
Windsor,
square body
Windsor
Suburban. Look at
Locks.
that. Oh, we're gonna have to go check that out later.
Track 2.
Sorry.
Please remove
I get excited when I see stuff like that.
from the envelope and have it ready for
I like
scanning
square
by the
bodies.
conductor.
Old Chevys.
Thank you for choosing
80s square body
Amtrak.
Chevys and 70s 6th generation Fords are my favorite vehicles ever. Different reasons, but they're just amazing. They don't build trucks like that anymore.
Welcome to the Hartford line. Please use caution.
What's up?
in the
Oh, there he is.
station
What's up,
and
Essex
boarding
Rail
the
fan?
train. Have your ticket
Oh, we
ready
got
for
here.
inspection by the conductor.
It should be Amtrak on the way here. Yeah, it's very cold out here, dude. It's cold, and then it's warm, and then it's cold again. I didn't bring my gloves because I put 2 coats on because it was cold. Like, it's not cold enough for gloves. And then it got cold enough for gloves. I was going to take the coat off, and then the sun went away, and it's just cold. Let's see. Yeah, I believe it's the Amtrak coming now. Yeah, the Amtrak should be coming now. We got the boarding call. We'll set up in a minute. I think I hear the horn. I'll probably move over here to the railing when it comes, so we'll get a nice secure view of it. And then within 10 minutes, we should have the CT rail coming through, and then I'm going to get the heck out of here. Yeah, I clean it up for the internet. They don't want you saying bad words on the internet. I think of the video, you got like the first 3 minutes you can't swear. There's some ridiculous rule. Like the first 3 minutes or something you can't swear. I don't know. I say just be yourself. Have fun. I clean it up for, obviously for YouTube, but all these videos I watch, people are screaming and swearing and firing off guns, and they don't have an issue with that, so I should be fine. Doing my thing, you know what I mean? Really want to check out that square body. It's yellow, but that could be fixed. I think it would look dope with like a nice light green, like a 70s green. Some big tires on it. Maybe a slider on the side. I don't know. I'm just looking at it. I'm enjoying it. Don't mind me. So yeah, it should be here any minute. It should be coming from, well, if she's in Hamden, it should be coming from that way then. Yep, I hear it. Here it comes. What's that down there? Oh, that's that stupid the wayside horns they got down there. I see the lights flashing. Let's get rid of this and set up right over there and catch this thing coming in. Here, turn you around so you can't see what I'm doing.
This is the last call for Amtrak.
It's coming from the other way.
Hartford line train number 464 en route to Springfield with intermediate stops. Passengers should proceed to track 2.
We know, lady.
Please remove
We
any
understand.
travel documents from
Sorry.
the envelope.
I guess
and
my
have
yelling
them
is not going to
scanned
fix it.
by the conductor.
My yelling is not going to make her
Thank
yelling
you
any
for
better.
choosing Amtrak.
Try to set you up here. Oh, and we got a rail fan event coming up in Pennsylvania, in Strasburg. It was supposed to be 2 years ago, right when the pandemic hit, and everything got canceled. Guess I was looking at you while we're waiting. Nah, that's not a good view where I'm standing. So anyways, it was in Strasburg at the Rail Museum. It was supposed to happen right when the pandemic kicked off. I had literally hundreds of people going there, and then everything got canceled because they shut everything down right when it was supposed to be. So now they're redoing it this year or next year, 2022. I think it's in May. I got to find the date. I think it's 2022 or May of 2022. I got to find the actual date. Well, here it comes. But Sparky, I don't know if you guys watch him, Sparky 107. He does most of that stuff and had given me the date, and I'm definitely going to be there. That's going to be dope. That's going to be a good time. I was really looking forward to that, and the pandemic just kind of destroyed all of it, unfortunately. But yeah, everything's back up and ready. Zoom in a little bit here. Then we'll back off as it comes. It's never too cold for snow. I wish we'd have some snow. Hey, what's up? Hachi, what's going on? I'm doing good, man. Doing real good. Never doing something I shouldn't. Normal. I'm doing everything by the books. I've never been to Strasbourg, and I was really looking forward to it last year, and it just never happened. So, yeah, we're going back. I believe it's May. Here she comes. Isn't that beautiful? It's all dirty in the back. Hey, catch the next one. No, I think Patches is the one that got repainted, isn't it? I think Patches is the one. I can't even see me. I think Patches is the one that got repainted. I haven't seen it. All I've seen is that repainted one with the new CT rail skin on it. Beautiful, regardless. But so what we got? So we got 7 minutes. Oh, no, we don't. Oh, shit, it's delayed? 35. So we got 10 minutes. We'll wait 10 minutes. If it doesn't come, then we'll scat. But I think we'll wait 10 minutes for the next one to come through. Catch us a nice CT rail. We could chill for 10 more minutes. And then, I don't know, maybe back down here next week at some point. Yeah, I did too, but I think that's the one that got repainted. I got to tell you, if that is Patches, I can't remember the number now. I got to go back and look at my stuff. She looks beautiful, regardless. Black with the red front, the swirls on it, and she just looks gorgeous. She got that much needed rehabilitation. I believe that's the one they repainted because I haven't seen Patches since. I don't even know where that name came from. One of you guys that watching this said they used to call it Patches. Got my hands in my coat. It's getting cold. Shit. It's all right. I got like a 10-minute ride home. It's just nice to be out on a bike. I don't care. It's sunny and beautiful looking. I don't know if you can see it from here. Probably won't do it any justice. Yeah, kinda. Just imagine that with much deeper colors. Oh, why isn't it switching back? That was supposed to be a flawless move when I showed you that, and then back to me, and it's supposed to be like, pow, and then back to me. This wasn't that flawless, you know what I mean? So yeah, we got a couple of minutes. Let's wait like the 8 minutes. See if the CT, well, hope the CT rail comes somewhat on time, and then we'll bounce after that. Until then, I'm gonna set you guys up. I'm gonna do something else that I'm completely supposed to be doing here, and we'll get out of here. And I think, still got string cheese. Always come with the string cheese. Gotta come prepared. You know what I'm saying? Uh-oh, what'd I miss? What'd I miss? Yeah, I believe that's the one that got the makeover. I'm pretty sure it is, because that locomotive looks beautiful. And I haven't seen Patches since. I'm pretty sure it is. She needed a long overdue makeover. She put in her hours. She put in her time. She put in her work every day, day in, every night, day in, day out. That was a long needed makeover for her, and she looks beautiful. So she got rebuilt, I would assume, with the paint and whatnot. But she looks just like the CT rail trains now, only it's still the old Amtrak Genesis style locomotive. She looks gorgeous. I don't know, I get so excited with a freaking train. Talking about her like she's a person. I miss her. I haven't seen her. I get way too emotional over trains. I should have outgrown this shit when I was 9, but I didn't. And here we are. Whatever, it's the small things in life, right? See, I've got a couple of minutes for that. Let's see what I missed on this. I apologize. Yeah, it's good to have you in here, Jen. I haven't seen you in a while. That's cool. Glad you're popping in. What do we got here? Oh, so they did 3 of them. Nice. They look beautiful, though, don't they? So I'm way by. It stops. When I don't touch it for a while, I'm pointing like you can see. When I don't touch right here and I don't scroll up and down on it for a while, it goes away. Even if you guys are still talking, the chat just goes away if I don't touch it after a while. It stays on there for like a minute, and then I just gotta find it, jump back in. I'm usually rambling about something like I am now, and then I miss it, and then I gotta go back through. But it's nice because like now it's going away. It'll pause the chat. So if I ramble incoherently for 5 minutes, it's right where I left off, so I can just scroll through and see everything I missed. And it's pretty dope. I like how it works. Otherwise, it just keeps going, then you miss everything. And I like to see everything, you know. They got that Thunderbird over there still, too. I don't know what that thing's doing there. I'm not a big Thunderbird guy. It's more of a luxury car than a muscle car. It's not a muscle car by any means, but just a dope-looking luxury car. And this thing is not looking so luxurious anymore. It's just kind of sitting there falling apart. It's got this little hood scoop, which it doesn't need because it's not a big engine. It's got the wipers that used to go like that, which is cool for its day, chrome wipers. But how they went this way instead of, together, it's just kind of cool looking. I think they had the sequential taillights on those, but I'm not sure. The Cougars had them. Some of the Mustangs had them. I want to say the Thunderbirds had the sequential taillights too, but I'm not positive. Now they're, with electronics, it's easy to do. Sequential taillights are no big deal. They got them in new Mustangs and new nice cars, but back in the day before electronics in the 60s, to have the sequential taillights, it was all mechanical. And what they had was 3 contact points, and then a little piece like a how do I explain it? Like a rotor on a car. You got a little charged piece of metal that spins. It touches all the contacts for the spark plugs. That's what it did. It would touch the 3 contacts for the lights as it spun. That's what would make your 3 lights go in a row. And it was really cool how they did it back then. But now it's no big deal because electronics, you type in a little program, and you can make it flash whatever the hell way you want. And back then it was cool. Back then you had to figure it out and put it together, See if we can get a look at this thing here. That's why I love old technology, because you had to figure it out back then. You couldn't just program a module to say flash like this. Look, she's in bad shape. That's not a hole in the fender. Where is it? That's not a hole in the fender. That's something. That's a piece of a car in front of it. But she's just sitting there all by herself. She's been there a few years. You see what I mean about the wipers? How they're both up on each side of the windshield, and they went opposite of each other, which back in the day was kind of cool. Yeah, she's been there for a while now. I don't know why. I don't know what they're doing with it. Just letting her sit and rot, I guess. It's probably a customer car, I would assume. Probably somebody that gonna restore it and then just not giving them money. I mean, I know that all too well. Dealt with a lot of cars like that over the years. I had a car when I rented a house. It was an international pickup. And the guy was restoring it. He put money into it. It got, all the metal got fixed, restored everything. We painted it. And then it sat in the yard of the house I rented for like 2 years. And I had no more money. And it sucked. He really wanted to. So we ended up covering it, protecting it, saving it, thank God, because a few years down the road, some things happened, and then the guy put more money into it, and I didn't get him selling it. But regardless, it got saved. We didn't let it go to waste like that, just sitting there rotting away. It was too beautiful of a truck to let go. It was a 50s International pickup, beautiful truck. And had like the spare tire, the step side with the spare tire right on the side of the bed, like the indent in the bed for the spare. Beautiful truck. Beautiful, beautiful blue, too. It came out so nice. Not a powder blue, but not a dark blue. It was kind of in the middle. Almost like a greenish blue. It was green. It was like a greenish blue. It was a beautiful color. But yeah, that truck got saved, thank God. I'm rambling again. Trains are better than people. Yes, they are. Nah, people are cool. But I don't drive trains, so trains don't give me any problems. So yeah, I guess they are.
Attention train passengers, please be advised federal law requires all customers
I'll just
and
leave it at that.
employees to wear a mask at all times while on
Oh
board
yeah, they'll have
and
12
at
of them, huh?
stations,
That's
regardless
dope.
of
Thank you for that, Robert.
vaccination status or state or local laws.
Had a 429 and a Thunderbird.
Wear a
Really?
mask is a
The
violation of
63?
federal law. Customers may be
Did he put that
subject
in?
to penalties under federal law, denied boarding, removed from the train,
429 and 63 just doesn't sound. I mean, I'm not a Ford guy, but I thought 429 was later. 63 was kind of. It could have been. I'm not a Ford guy. I don't know. I know when the Chevys had their motors. I'm just not a big Ford guy. But 429 I thought was later. I thought they had the 428. And then the 420. Oh, I thought that was later. Unless somebody put it in. Oh, boarding call. I thought that was later. But hell, a motor that size and a Thunderbird, that car would go like hell. That's a really small car for a motor that size. Yeah, 429. That's 63.
Thank you for riding the Hartford line.
Like I said, I'm not a Ford guy, but that's just too early of a car for a motor that size. I think even a GTO had a 389 in 64, and that was a big motor for the day. I don't know. I'm not a Ford guy. I don't know. I don't know the Ford specifics. I know the GM stuff. Yeah, light blue. Those are cool colors back then. All right, we get our boarding call. We'll catch this one, and then we're gonna get the heck out of here. Like how I curved that for the YouTube audience. Get the heck out of here. Maybe I'll eat my string cheese while I'm waiting. Maybe I won't. I don't know. Tell you that yellow Suburban keeps catching my eye. I'd have to put a big block in that son of a bitch. Put some slicks in the back, drop it down a little bit. Big 4-door Suburban. Won't be fast by any means, but it'll be faster than any other Suburban anyways. Yeah, LS swap. Oh, here it comes. Shit, I hope my string cheese now it's coming, right? Let's motivate. Why do I eat my string cheese when I know a train's coming? I'm gonna huff it down. Sorry, I'm trying to eat string cheese and a train's coming. Sorry for chewing in the mic. My bad. I didn't mean to eat it that quick. But oh, that's beautiful. Look at this. What's it? You kind of see it. Camera doesn't do it justice, but you get the idea. That is gorgeous. But anyways, we're here for the trains. Catch this one, then we're gonna wrap it up. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for chilling.
Passengers should proceed to track 1. Please have your tickets ready.
The gentleman over there that you see filming, he was in the chat for a little bit. It's one of our local rail fan friends. All right, let's set this up. Whatever. I had my string cheese. I'm happy. Radiator blue. That sounds about right for the era. They always used to. Oh, it's a CT rail. Oh no, it's old style. Oh, that's all right. We'll watch this instead. It is CT rail, but it's one of the old Amtrak locomotives. Yeah, they got a couple more in the fleet then. Let's go over here, catch you walking or driving out. I know you're not going to be able to see it too well, but just trust me for a minute. Once we get past it, you'll see it. We'll face back. She's dirty. You're a dirt pig. There she goes. There we go. That's the view we're looking for. And she's off. Yeah, 110. This one's been around for a little bit. I'm gonna catch a GP, but that's all right. Yeah, I believe Patches looks like that now. Really hoping to catch a GP, but that's all right. Catch you going out in the sunlight. I miss that. I miss being down here. That horn is beautiful. We're short on locomotives, huh? I'm apparently that's all they're running today is the old Amtrak locomotives. We still got to go down there and film one day. I think I got a shot of one coming through at night, but that's where the horns go. They're down there with the horns behind us where they're going through it. It sounds awesome down there, but I think that's going to be it. I think we're going to wrap this up. I'm going to come over here, catch up on the comments. Now I'm going to get the hell out of here. I'm going to say the hell out of here now because I'm done with the video, so now they can cancel me, whatever they want to do. Hey, man. Look at that. Look at this. Look at this view. Just wish it did justice with the clouds and everything. Beautiful. I wish you could see even like this behind me just doesn't do it any justice. It's actually beautiful looking out here tonight. Come down here, catch up on the comments. A nice little two-door Blazer over there, a little S10. You don't see a lot of those anymore. That green is dope too. I always like that green. You don't see a lot of that color. Put the spare tire on the back. You don't see those anymore. I'm driving something over there. All right, let's catch up on this, and we're gonna get the hell out of here. Grab my bike, ride home, and start my afternoon, I guess. Start my night. I don't know. I got a few things to do tonight. I think there's some event going on up the street. I might try to take the kid up to. I don't know. See what's going on. I'm not sure what's going on yet tonight. Haven't planned anything. Just kind of keeping it a loose evening. Let's set this up. Say my goodbyes. Knock you guys all over the place, sideways and shit. There we go. All right. Yeah. That's not what we're looking for. There we go. That better? Right? There we go. The train is definitely horny. Could always count on you for a good time on a stream. Thanks for hanging out. I'm going to get out of here. You fucked me up with that one. I'm going to get out of here. Thanks for hanging out. I haven't done it in a day in a while. I might come back down Thursday. I don't know. I've been coming down Thursdays periodically again because it's been a while since I've done them. I enjoy doing these at night. But I haven't been down here during the day, in a while. Probably, God, a year or so since I've been down here during the day on a Saturday. It's been a long time. But thanks for hanging out. Thanks for chilling. Watch out for trains. Somebody got hit. I don't know if I mentioned in the last one, but we used to talk about how people stop on people stop on the train tracks with the traffic lights up here, and somebody got hit again a couple weeks ago. Nobody got hurt or killed, thank God, but you got the traffic light, you got the train tracks, and you got the rest of the traffic. You're not going anywhere, but yeah, somebody got ripped by a train a couple weeks ago. Don't stop on the tracks. You've got approximately this much area. If a train's going to be anywhere, it's going to be right about here. The rest of the road is all yours. But they love doing that stuff. But anyways, I missed that. I would love to live by that. I'm up the street from the tracks. I would love to live right next to the tracks. I love this stuff. Especially this time of year, because in the summer I can't hear it as well because I'm up the hill. So the leaves and the trees kind of block the sound. I could hear it, but the leaves and the trees kind of block the sound, muffle the sound, I guess you could call it. But wintertime, I can hear the trains going by, even though I'm, half a mile from here. I can hear the trains coming by like they're right outside my window, and I love it. It just puts me to sleep at night, wakes me up in the morning, and I love it. I don't know. It's just peaceful to me. A lot of people don't like it, but it's peaceful to me. But thank you all for hanging out. And, yeah, thanks everybody for stopping by, and have a wonderful evening. Stay safe. Anybody out here? Nobody's here, so we can give it. Let's just end our live stream in traditional fashion and give you a good old piece. So thanks for watching, and peace! I miss doing that. That's fun. Later, friends. I missed the OK button. Hold on. Later, friends.